It's there again. Clover is doing some nutty things pre-market, guys. We've got ETON, we've got Clover, we've got AQB, we've got the travel sector opening up. Biden assures us the world is well and good, and we can all make crazy money. It's going to be very, very interesting day today in the market. Pretty excited about that. We do have a new YouTube video for you guys breaking down Clover Health, which is convenient. I know a lot of you guys that watch this regularly, that's going to be there, but I do appreciate all that you guys have been doing to like, subscribe, and comment. It's definitely having an effect on the YouTube channel, so I appreciate that, guys. Let's get the disclaimer out of the way right now. I am not a financial advisor, nor do I desire to be a financial advisor. I am a degen in the market. I do my own due diligence. I put in my own effort, my own time, which is what you should be doing. Now, what's the point of this stream if it's not for you to get financial advice? It's education. The point of this stream is to educate you guys of what it looks like to manage your own portfolio, the work that you have to put in, what you can look at. There's lots of different streams out there that are available to you guys. For me, I am a qualitative fundamental analyst. What that means is I look at headlines and social sentiment in order to make my trades. I try to see what's going to happen by putting the pieces together. I don't look at charting. I don't map candlestick patterns. That's just not who I am. That's not what I do. So be aware of that, guys. But if you want to learn how to do what you do, that's great. That's there for you to take a look at. And I welcome all you guys to hang out. I think that's it. I'm going to run downstairs, grab a coffee. I do have the kids today, guys, so it will probably not be till 11:30. I'll probably be around till 11. I am expecting to see my Sabre calls into January 2023 to do phenomenal today with cruises opening back up, but we'll see what that actually looks like. I'm just going to drop this post into StockTwits here, so just give me a second. All right, that's up there. Video for no sound. You can't hear me? I can hear you. I'm seeing the mic queue up. Are you muted on your end? Can anybody else not hear me? I'm good. Okay, so eyes, eyes, you might be muted. You might have your own setting. Okay, what was I doing there? StockTwits, guys, I did get unsuspended yesterday. I was able to reach out to them directly, find somebody at the company, and get that done. So we are going to be watching Clover Health out the gate here, guys. There was some decent volume on it pre-market. I'm expecting to see big things. We did touch strike just for a moment. We touched it. It's back down now. It's 11:38, but we did touch 11:50, which is really freaking exciting. The video feed was strange. Oh, interesting. I do not know. Just need to activate my macros here so I can actually move things around. Why did it? What? Okay. I don't know why it does that. Alienware allows you to have 3 sets of macros, and it constantly reverts to the one that you don't want to use regularly. Yeah, we'll see the price movement on those warrants today, guys. Again, if we go into strike today, that gives me 4 years of being in strike to decide what to do with it. Stocky's on CBC later this afternoon. I don't remember the exact time. You guys can, I'll probably send you over to hang out with Stocky after I'm done today, and you can ask him directly. But that'll be a big deal. I'm very proud of him. Guy's busting ass for a few years now. He's been busting ass. He deserves all that he's built with the effort that he's put in. So pretty pumped about that. it's good for Twitch. It's good for the FinTwitch community. It's good for Stocky's community. It's good for our community here on this stream. So I'm a big fan of what's going on. I think it's going to be now CNBC is bringing him on to make a bit of a joke out of him. I think, and I think Stocky's going to turn some heads and surprise some people. I'm pretty confident of that. The narrative is that we're all a bunch of jokes, and I don't think that that's going to hold up too well. I think that's going to fall to pieces as they start to talk to him. So that should be interesting to see. I'm going to grab a coffee, guys. 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Make sure if you're not already following, subscribing wherever you're watching, and do that now. Now is the time, and I'll be back with coffee. Yeah. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go over here. We'll do this. Um, see what the CLOV chatter is. StockTwits is begging for mercy this morning. I think everybody's just talking about the explosion that is the market. GDP looked good, guys. What is going on here? What's the YOLO? You know that's not the play. You're not going to get YOLOs out of me, guys. We are up. Holy cow. CLOV is 1136 pre-market here, guys. Bum, 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 bum. No, I haven't heard any of that. IPOE, IPOD, IPOF. IPOF was supposed to be fintech. I don't know about that. Nice, Carrot. Nice. I thought Envis was done the day after the run. There is no indications of short, guys. I went over this in the video. You guys are able to. What was the command I put on it? I did a full video breakdown of CLOV yesterday. The good, the bad, the lies, the honesty, what the actual play looks like. So check that out. Like, comment, drop your own price target on the video. I would love to see that. I have a new speaking gig coming into the works here, guys. So we're taking a look at that. Tifo the show. Thanks for following, man. Let me know how you found the stream, what it is you trade, Marianne. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What do we got going on here? We got this. Okay, so that's there. Close this stuff down. This one I think is going to be digital. I don't think this one is going to fly me. It looks like it's a European event. I would love to fly back over to Europe. I would. I don't know that they can afford to do that though. So, we'll see. Yeah, StockTwits is having an aneurysm this morning. Good morning, Vietnam. Appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. It's a sugar leaf. It's a clover. That's what it is. It's a clover. A Canadian clover. Um, let's see what's trending. Sleepy Joe is trending because apparently, yeah, the seven leaf clover, the rare Canadian seven leaf clover. Actually, it's not rare. We got a ton of them kicking around up here. Sleepy Joe, guys. Sleepy Joe is trending because Ted Cruz and Mitt Romney fell asleep during the address last night. Um, and so the Democrats are rattling their saber. Um, how can you call him Sleepy Joe when your guys fall asleep during the speech?
Yeah,
I don't think they.
Melania, you should.
I don't think they need to be mutually exclusive. Why can't they all just be sleepy? Because they're all a bunch of old white dudes. I have no idea. He was so busy fluffing himself all night on all the things that he has accomplished in his first 100 days. Um, sure, glad that he put together Operation Warp Speed. That was nice of him. Oh wait, that wasn't him. Okay, cool. Uh, moving on. What redemption? How much
Oh,
money are we making? How much money is it?
I was gonna say like you should look at the. I was gonna say you should check your DMs. There's a lot of funny. There's two funny jokes I put in there for you.
Okay. That is funny. Uh,
It's a joke about a psychic, you guys. That's
wait,
it's kind of funny, but
who shorted it?
so what was I talking about?
I'm really confused. Who shorted what? That guy shorted Clove?
Yeah, I made a lot of money yesterday. Apparently,
How?
no, they're psychic.
What?
They're psychic apparently. Well, there was a drop like midday or whatever, right, from the high down to that 10
So
10:30
they
level.
daily scalped it off the run?
I don't know. They weren't very too specific about their position.
It was up 13% yesterday. Nonsense. Shenanigans. Screenshot or ban. That's where I stand. Proof or ban. Proof or ban. Um, By the way, guys, for those of you that are new to stream, this is real money cash account. I don't play funny money. I don't play paper money. The trades that I take, I update actively inside of portfolio. You guys can check that out on Tip Ranks. The link is there. For those of you watching over on YouTube, the link is down in the description below. You can check that out. Proof for ban, here should be. All my trades happen inside a real cash money account. I show you guys the cash balance on it. Started the year with 50 grand. You're like, yeah, but Millennial, you're still at 50 grand. Yeah, there's 50 grand there, and then I also have 22,000, almost 23,000 inside the Canadian account, which is probably about 19. So I'm up about 19 grand on the year with active holdings in CLOV warrants. These are going to be probably worth about 10 grand to me today. AQB is up a little bit pre-market, not a ton, but that bid ask is interesting. ETON is up and will continue to go up. So yeah, CLOV almost broke strike. That's right. Pre-market, the warrants, guys, there's a large bid ask, 337 to 375. It did touch 1150, but then immediately declined from it. So there's a wall there. You can see it. It's a big old wall at 1150 that's been put up, which isn't surprising given that is the strike, right? That's exactly where I would expect to see a wall. So we're not going to play marbles today. We are going to watch CLOV. You went a little overboard when you bought CLOV warrants last week. How many did you get? Because I'm sitting on almost 13 grand of warrants. I don't know how many Redemption has, but I know I'm sitting on a fairly large holding.
I'm not sitting on a large holding at all. I should have actually dogpiled that with the capital I had yesterday. God damn it.
Well, you put it in SHG, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's up too. NASDAQ uplisting's a good move too. I don't hate that. Are warrants options? Warrants are like options, T for the show. Except the difference between them is when you look at options, they're offered by the exchange, and there are a whole wide variety of strikes and expiries, right? With warrants, with warrants, they are like options, but they are sold directly by the company. So they only have a single strike, a single expiry. And then they also have a ratio. So in the case of CLOV, the warrants have a April 2025 expiry. The strike is 1150. So I have 4 years for it to hit 1150, and it touched it this morning. So my average on them is 237. It's looking like it's going to be about 340. So yeah, I'll be up at least 5 grand on these, depending on how hard this runs today. It's got 1.3 million volume pre-market, so we'll see what it does. We'll see what it does. ETON, guys, like I said, this was expected. For those of you that watched the video, my top picks for next month, for the month of May. Those top picks, ETON is among them because as the FDA calendar rolls over into May, a lot of people are going to take note that ETON has not 1 but 2 PDUFA approvals. So ETON slow and steady, bringing its way up. My entry was 837 on ETON. I'm expecting it might go to 15, 16. You love the energy? Yeah. I mean, guys, there's certain things that I hate about finance videos on YouTube. One of those is when you get somebody that sounds like they're bored to tears and they ramble on for a half hour. That kills me. So for me, I'd rather put out an 8, 9, 10-minute video that has some energy, gets you guys through it. You're able to actually watch it without falling asleep like Sleepy Joe or Sleepy Ted Cruz or whoever you like to call Sleepy. The earnings date changed on which one? On ETON? What do you have for ETON's earnings date? Yeah, I try not to put fluff in there, guys. I try not to put fluff in there. Hey, Whisper, can you take Jay downstairs to play? He clearly does not want to watch the movie. Thank you. 510? May 10th? Really? On ETON? Is that confirmed? Can we get that sweet confirmation? Earnings Whisper is still showing June 15th. Let me head to Yahoo Finance and see what they've got. Yeah, they're saying May 10th to 14th on Yahoo Finance now too. So that's interesting. Yeah, it's different on every site. Seeking Alpha, what do they have? Seeking Alpha has it the 13th. So people seem to think that ETON's going to be dropping their earnings before the PDUFAs, which is muy caliente. That's very spicy for all you English speakers out there. Um, this is kind of interesting. I've never actually seen LinkedIn as an auto caption thing. Are we Canadian up in here or American? I am Canadian. Redemption is Canadian, but we trade the U.S. markets. Um, Now the people in chat, they're kind of all over the place, but we got some Americans, we've got some Canadians, we've got some Europeans kicking around. Much more diverse internationally, I suppose. Um, It is nice not being banned off of StockTwits. I realized yesterday. So Floridian, so semi-human. Can confirm reptile people do live in Florida, but they are migrating. Okay, market is open, guys. CLOV is away. Let's see what we've got here. Let's go 2 days instead of 6 months. Little bit of profit taking out the gate. Is that what we're seeing? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Is it going to fall below 11? We shall see. Yeah, Minnesotan, I'll give you that. That's half and half. You know what a real winter looks like for sure. Um, yeah, I'm sure that's just what we want to do is adopt Minnesota. I didn't take a look at Pinterest, guys. I'm not. I don't play earnings. It's one of my rules is not to play earnings. I don't play. In the past, any plays that I've taken on earnings never seem to go the way that I had anticipated them to go. So for me, it's just like whatever. Yeah, I mean Pennsylvania's got my favorite hockey team in it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. CLOV 4.6 million. We got the volume. She's going. She's going. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a
We hit
wild
a tapping
ride.
strike. We just tap strike again.
ETON, I'm up about 1,000 on that, 7 grand on CLOV. SHG, I'm looking at about 1,500 on that. So you guys will remember last week I did liquidate those positions that were not performing in order to get into these plays heavily. Since doing so, a lot of people were saying, okay, well, yeah, you took a 30% drawdown on the portfolio to do that. Okay, that's true. But instead of me holding 50,000 in value, now I'm up to 76 grand. So sometimes you got to cut those losses to make the gains. Sometimes. Um, Not regretting the movements I made. CLOV warrants are looking super tasty. We are through it. If
We
this
are
can
in strike.
hold, things are going to get real spicy. My Clover May options, my 1250 calls are now worth 120, so they're up 300%. Sabre's up on the day, SNDL is up on the day, Coke is up on the
1167.
day. How's our
1167 is a huge level. Yeah, they're laying on this thing thick, Millennial. 1167 and 12, they are thick.
Yeah, I see 16,000 at 66. Um,
You don't see the one under that. Holy shit.
No, I don't. I don't have that on mine. It just says
130,000.
965. Oh, really? It says 965 on mine.
There is 100. Well, I'm not including any other books other than the important ones, but like 137. Sorry, 135 thousand, and then
It's
after
gone.
that
It's gone.
at
It's not
12,
there.
yeah, at 12 it is 120,000.
I don't see that either. Mazda, not at all, man. SHG is one that I am extremely excited for heading into that NASDAQ uplisting. Today is going to be one heck of a day, guys. If this continues to move, if my option goes into strike today too, I'd be okay with that. I'd be a pretty happy man on that one. But this, I mean, if we pull out, guys, if we take a look at the last month on SHG, it's just been this nice steady gain, right? Like up, create a new level, up, create a new level, up, create a new level. I'm pretty pumped about this. I think this is going to go real nice. You're concerned about the historical CLOV bag holders at 12 plus. So one of the interesting things with psychology on bag holders is they know this, right? They're watching this now, okay, and they're watching this very closely because all of a sudden those bag holders at $12 are going. The closer we get to them getting back in the money, they're going, holy cow, this thing is going. People are talking about it. The hype is there again. They start to get excited. And as their losses become smaller and that excitement grows, they get swept back into the same momentum that got them into the stock in the first place. And unfortunately, their brains disconnect and the adrenaline takes over and they hold their position on mad gains. And what they start to do is you'll see them popping up inside of StockTwits, and you'll see them popping into the chats and going, I've been in this since it was IPOC at 12, right? And that's just it. And that's that, guys. That's why I emphasize. That's what I trade on is psychology of the traders. I trade the people trading stocks. So again, guys, if you are new to the market, if you are typically a TA trader and you don't understand what the hell I'm talking about, why I worry about how people think and how people react to news, I am an FA trader. I trade off of people. My reading list of how I put together my trading methodology is there. Those books are all books that were very helpful in making that happen. If you guys have not read this book, The Culture Code by Daniel Coyle, this is the foundation. This is the basis of that kind of style of trading, in my opinion. Stuff from Peter Lynch is also really good, but that's definitely my number one go-to. Daniel Coyle rocks it in that book. It has very little to do with stock market, so as you read the book, don't be surprised that there's so little to do with the stock market. It's not supposed to be, it wasn't intended to be used for finances. It was to be used to have a better understanding of how large groups of people react to different situations. I just take you guys have been in the market long enough. When you read it, you'll see the value in it. You go, oh, I get it. This helps us understand how large groups of people are going to move in and out of things. It's been very helpful. It is directly the catalyst for my gains last year. If Biden drops this announcement that Medicare is going down to 50, we're the moon. We go to the moon. I don't know that he's going to drop that news today, but the hype on this seems to be a real thing. There's a lot of potential on this, guys. A lot of potential. All right. What else are we looking at today, guys? I know that this is exciting. Let's see, ETON. How are we doing there? ETON's up 2.5%, so I'm not going to hate that on the day. We also have, you can't look at SHG here on StockTwits. It's not a thing yet. It will be when it joins the U.S. markets. But let's take a look at SHG real quick, see how that's doing. 145, not bad. Not bad. Just kind of sideways. It had a really good day yesterday. Oh, it's saying bid ask is 147, but the price is 145. Weird. Um, One of the things that you can sometimes see happen on the TSXV stuff, guys, is they can request a halt of IROC. It's not something you usually see happen. ETON was over 9 in pre-market. I did see that. You can request a halt on IROC, and that's something that happens regularly in Canada, where they'll request a halt before they drop news. Did Biden say CLOV during a speech last night? No, he was talking about the Medicare age dropping. Does Medicare age dropping change your price prediction for CLOV? No, it doesn't change the prediction, Jinwoo. My prediction's the same. I had already factored in the hype around that Medicare announcement into my price target. So AQB is doing just fine. AQB is 606. This is a play that I'm waiting on earnings. So how do you think CLOV will do today? Over 12? I don't know that it goes over 12. If we get some more news about Medicare, then yeah, it could go. But if this finishes around, actually, if this finishes over 11 today, I'm pretty happy. Anything over $11 today, and I'm pretty happy. We closed 1073 yesterday. Anything over 11, I'm a happy man. Warrants are just off of strike, but right now I am up. Yeah, I'm up about 7 grand. I'm up 2,200 today on the warrants. Um, ETON, I'm up $600 on the day. AQB, I'm sideways on. Um, yeah, portfolio's up 18% here. Another 6% in the Canadian. So I mean, I'll take 4% as conversion. So portfolio's up 22, 23%. Price target on CLOV, I think it goes back to where it was. That's 16, 17, and then if news of Medicare actually comes out and we show positive revenue growth, I think it could go to 20 on 20, 25 on hype. But you rolled your calls out till June. I will probably be exiting my calls. Well, we know that their earnings are on the 17th, so I'll probably hold my Clover calls up to earnings, but I'm not going to hold them through. I won't hold them through. Um, what's interesting, guys, is I had very much expected to see a decline here on GME. With everything else doing what it's doing, there's a lot of growth. What's good about ETON? That is in the May video, Olympians. I break it down in detail, but the quick 411 on it is their first quarter of actual revenue after their approvals from Q4 are coming out, followed by 2 PDUFA approvals this month, and then another one next month, and then another one in August. So they've got a lot of approvals coming, and there's positive news around their sales of products. So yeah, ETON's just got a pile of catalysts, which is why the video is very helpful for you guys. I actually break down what those catalysts are in some detail. So that's there. 176.51. I have to get into that habit of doing that, guys. That is another reason why I'm creating that video content, is so that people that are here day in, day out, watching me talk about the same kind of tickers, you guys don't have to listen to that same thing over and over and over again. I could just refer people to the video, and it's there for you. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Actually, the hype on the videos has been going quite well. So, did you ever go into Dash? I know Read and Redemption were talking about it. Yeah, so Dash was, for me, my stance on that sector, guys, is I don't like those companies. The only one that I would consider playing again would be Waiter. Waiter would be the only one. I guess I could make an Eton video today. I just kind of grouped it in with my May picks. I could definitely do an ETON video if you guys want, or I could do an AQB video. Maybe I'll do a poll. Let's do a poll, and you guys can decide what YouTube video I'm going to make today. How about that? Bump, 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 bump. Let's go to bump, 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 bump. Man, it's always weird hearing your own voice, you know what I mean? Klaus Media breaking. XLB squeezing today or tomorrow. Be prepared. Klaus, that's an excellent reminder, actually, guys. Full disclaimer, anything that you read in chat, hear from me, or anybody else on the mic is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. You guys need to realize that it's all opinions, it's all speculation. Make your own decisions. Do your own damn due diligence. If somebody says, I got a hot tip for you, don't take the hot tip. Do your own due diligence. Break it down. Figure it out, okay? If Elon says Eton, yeah. Yeah. If Elon says anything to the moon, right? That's kind of where we're at. Okay. Let's create a poll. So these are the ideas that I was kind of working with. Um, I'll let you guys figure that out. Yeah, guys, this is one of those weird Twitch streams, YouTube live stream kind of deals where instead of me giving you YOLOs, telling you what to do, I suggest instead that you go seek out financial advisors, read a lot of books, and come to informed decisions with your finances. I know that that's a bit of an oddity, but if you live in Massachusetts, Nuvola can legally shill you a stock. I cannot. I have no desire to be that guy. So remember, guys, what was the price that I said I would be happy if we finished above today on CLOV? That was a big 11, right? As long as we finish above 11, I'm a happy man. CLOV for me, guys. You said 50. Thankfully, I've got the video. I can go back and it'll say 11. Guys, this is about a slow climb. It's great when I see days of growth like this, but for me, it's about it going up, creating a new level, going up, creating a new level, going up, creating a new level. Steady growth on news and catalysts is what I'm expecting from this, guys.
Oh Jesus, that was actually an average. That 167 that was up there, millennial. The
Yeah.
average was 162 for 170,000 on
Okay.
Clove. And
So
I think this is opening market print, but opening market print was about 400,000 at 121.
guys, the narrative now on this is going to be the short squeeze. The shorts are back. They're shorting it. It's not shorting. That's typical day scalpers and profit taking. So what we see on CLOV is usually at the gate it moves up, then we see it decline, then somewhere around 10:15 we see it go back up, then we see it come back down again, then we see it go up around 11:30. Algos play it until 1:32, and then it kind of does nothing until power half hour, and then we see people take the position and we get a finish on the day. It really is like clockwork. So again, if we finish above 11 today, I'm a happy man. I'm not going to stare at it all day. Making decent gains on it, not too concerned. AQB's down a little bit. SHG is up on the day. So that's looking good. Saber's doing quite nicely on cruises coming back. BlackBerry got a 21 million US deal with Carleton University, which is a university here in Ottawa, to train people on their QNX systems. So that's kind of interesting to see. So up 4.5% on CLOV for the day. Up about 2% on ETON. Well, almost 3% on ETON. Up about 2%. Do you have any position that you plan to like never sell Ethereum? I'm just gonna keep leveraging into Ethereum. Ethereum is my parachute. Um, what's my opinion on Ford? I don't like Ford. I don't like how they do business. I don't like their model, their strategy, or their execs. Bit of a merit. Yeah, Bitcoin's been interesting to watch these past few days here, guys. Bitcoin has been, not the healthiest looking of charts. It's not really showing any kind of movement. Whereas, you've got Doji doing this, you've got um, Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum came up to 2,800 here. It touched 2,800. Um, opinion on WDC earnings. Western Digital. Data storage. I think this is going to be big. A lot of people have been stuck at home, right? So digital storage has been big. Work from home, businesses operating remotely from the cloud. I think WDC should be good. Let's see. Beat, slight miss, beat. I mean, Q3 was a miss for them. What are they forecasted to do? EPS estimate, revenue estimate is down 5% year over year. I think they should be okay. I don't know a ton about this company, but in my opinion, I think that it should be okay given what it is in the sector it's in. Yeah, thoughts on HCMC hype? See, this is the other thing that I love about doing this with you guys, hanging out with you here, is I get a lot of folks that bring me all kinds of oh, guys. So, giant red flag on a couple of things here, guys. The confirmation bias, you need to stick to your goals. Yikes. Uh, again, Canadian hobo, right? Please don't take financial advice from people off the internet, but also don't take financial advice from a Canadian hobo. Um, so, uh, that'd be a fun T-shirt, though. My financial advisor is a Canadian hobo with a picture of a millennial. Like, um, yeah, guys, I hate everything about this. There's a couple of things that I really hate about it. One would be this pink sheet. Another one would be this is less than a penny. Only a maniac trades something that's less than a penny. Um, declining revenue. They lost $2.8 million. Their last reported number here is 2014. Now there's penny stocks and then there's pink sheets. Those are, I mean, penny stocks can be not on OTC. I think that Well, I mean, the definition varies. For some people, a penny stock is anything under $5. For me, it's anything under 10. Redemption, thoughts, industry standard, any of that? Redemption, just fuck off. Yeah. Okay.
But sorry, I'm editing something and watching something else as well.
Penny stock, 5 or 10?
What do you mean?
Penny stocks are anything under 5 or anything under 10?
Penny stock is anything into a penny, in my opinion, under $1.
So anything over $1 is not a penny stock?
Not in my opinion, but like
Okay.
for me, it's always been anything that's penny stock. For me, that's considered penny stock is when they go into the thousandths of a cent, which is usually around the usually when it goes sub dollar.
Investopedia is saying $5 a share.
That's their definition, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, so people have different opinions. For me, it's 10. Anything under 10, you get the same kind of volatility and movement as you would on a $5 stock. If something's $8, it can still move like a $5 stock. But once you break into those double digits, once you go past 10, then for me. What if it does a 12-to-1 split at 10 cents? It'll come back down. Oh, TSG should not push any ticker on CNBC. I hope he just, yeah. I'm sure TSG has talked with a compliance somebody or other from the network before he gets on about pumping stuff. I gave him a list of 60 stocks to choose from. Pick one of these. Ooh, all new lingerie at La Senza, ladies and gentlemen. I am a La Senza member. I do have my membership, my card carrying member. See, got a little pot on it, but still good. Still good. Card carrying member. Big fan. If you are a happily married man or you would like to be a happily married man one day, I recommend you also join the club. Not paid promotion or sponsorship by La Senza, but it's just useful. Now that's the gift that keeps on giving all year round, Sean. Jelly of the Month Club. I gotta say, guys, it looks like you Twitch boys might be in trouble. There's a growing YouTube viewership happening. They're not coming up to dwarf you quite yet, but your days may be numbered. Not a chance. Um, Twitch is dying because of management decisions. Google over Amazon confirmed. Yeah, Twitch master race. Twitch is supreme. You know who's missing today? We're missing our usual YouTube is better. Justin TV. I remember. Did you ever look into Ethereum staking? I did not. No. I've been busy doing up other stuff. Guys, these expectations of things to run in a day. Is ETON not trading? ETON's trading. It's up 2%. It's at 870 right now. I'm up $1,000 on it. Stonks only go up. Eton's a steady ship. She will move a small amount each day and grow. Yeah, I agree. VRXT presentation of oral COVID vaccine up 25%. Easy short, in my opinion. Too late and will never get FDA approval. I agree. I agree. The best market, in my opinion, if you are coming out with one of these late race vaccines, is head to India. Guys, now understand that with StockTwits, the reason why I spend time on here is not because I see it as an actual indication of price movement based off of what these guys are saying. This is just a Redemption calls it his Dunning Kruger, or he would call it a Dunning Kruger indicator. For me, it's just seeing what the retail trader sentiment and psychology is, reading into it and understanding what's going on. When I come into a stock and I see silence, that's not typically a good thing unless I'm not expecting to see people on it yet. So with ETON, where there's not a lot of conversation, this number is going to grow. I think this is about 3,500 when I started on it. As we move into it, I should throw it into night mode. The problem with that is I have a hard time with all of the screens, and reading it in night mode I find difficult. So um, Marvel versus DC, Marvel. Wait, are we talking comics? Okay, the whole breakdown is this: comics, Marvel, uh, live action movies, Marvel, um, TV series, DC, animated movies, DC. So I'm a big fan of what DC did with Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Black Lightning. What was the name of the one where they go back in time and they've got like eight superheroes in it?
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow. I really love the universe that the DC built there. Whereas the Marvel shows, Punisher was all right. I never really got into Jessica Jones. Iron Fist was trash. Luke Cage had some great throwbacks to the comic, but not phenomenal. Um, um, I'm a Steve Rogers Captain America fan, guys. I'm not. I wasn't a fan of Daredevil. No. Now WandaVision was good. WandaVision was good. What I mean, the Disney Marvel TV stuff is has been getting better. Loki looks great. I haven't watched Winter Soldier yet, but um, Agent Shield season one was good. Everything after that, I kind of lost interest. Um, yeah, no, I'm a Steve Rogers Captain America guy. So in the comics right now, I'm not so happy with that. Um, that they're ditching Steve Rogers and making him a teenage boy. Um, Inhumans was painful. Inhumans was something that we all just agree not to discuss. I think in many degrees. Um, so, guys, this is the one I was warning about, and this is another risk to trading bio stocks. Um, they had a patient go blind. So this when you're playing biostocks in phase one, phase two, even phase three, one adverse reaction and your stock is gone. Down 60%. Fell $6. $10 stock down $6 in a day because a patient went blind. You want to see people weeping over their position? Like this is it. Now, one of the plays that people do take, and I have taken them in the past, I am not advocating for this. This is playing bios in the first place is already insanely risky, but occasionally on crazy news like this that goes down, there's an overreaction on the fallout, and it goes too far down. But this would require you actually doing the news. So let's say we'll use ADVM as a hypothetical. Well, it's not as a case study. ADVM, you would actually have to go in and go, okay, how big was the sample group? How many people went blind? How bad is the blindness? Is it reversible? Is it permanent? Is she blind in both his eyes, or did she just lose the one? Just you know what I mean? Go through all of that news, tear through the reports, find out what the company is saying, find out what the guidance looks like on it. If it looks like it's going to be a lasting deal and they're just canceling the study on the drug altogether, then this is not a fall enough, right? However, if it goes higher, um, if it goes higher, if the guidance from the company is this is a one-off, it's a fluke, it has nothing to do with the treatment, it actually has to do with the person, or we're testing 10,000 people and we had one person go blind in one eye, so we're still trying to figure out what's going on here. It may be nothing. There is a chance to play the stock back up to the other side. So I'm not advocating you do that. That's extremely risky, and you have to do a lot of reading if you're going to play a play like that. You have to know what you're doing, though, guys. That has a large. You better freaking read everything. I have no idea why Harrow Health sold their common stock. It doesn't matter to me. My thoughts on OCGN. I played OCGN last year. It was one of my top gainers on the year. Um, Best trade of 2020, up 193% on OCGN. India is just big news right now, guys. Now, the other thing is this though. OCGN thinks that they've got that corner that they're locked up on India. I don't think so. Um, I don't think so. I think everybody else that's a big player is going to swoop in and help India, which means that you can expect to see OCGN decline from this point, in my opinion. Okay, I understand there's a lot of people that really like OCGN. They think it's a completely legitimate company and it's going to do really well. I have a dissenting opinion on that. I think that OCGN, um, I played it from this to this. Um, Actually, maybe it was this level, the $2 level to the. When was my play? It said, didn't it? I played it June 2020. So I played it. I played it back here. I played it when it was like 27 cents up to the next thing. Um, you can't even see the gain, but this spike in volume here, I was in here and I got out here on that volume. Um, but yeah, so I was in OCGN at 20 cents. Imagine if I had held. Um, but yeah, guys, the narrative about wait, this thing is going to be the future. It's going to be $100. I just don't buy that narrative. That was a long time to hold. It was indeed. So CLOV guys coming back up from the 11 on the decline, which is kind of what I expected. 10.15. We'll see the volume pick back up again here in a little bit to 10.30. Again, over 11 is what I'm hoping for today. If it's over 11, I'm a happy man. I don't need it to be more than that. Over 11. That's all I want. Bum 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 bum. Oh, Dale Earnhardt trending. Oh, you would have been 70 today. Rip. Rip. I thought this is interesting, guys. I know this seems like an odd thing to be subscribed to, but the China Xinhua News, this is state affiliated media, so this is like CBC in China. I like to follow them and get their updates on Twitter because it's interesting to see China's spin or how they report U.S. news. It's very, very interesting. The people that they interview, the questions that they ask, and the spin that they put on it. Very, very interesting, guys. CLOV over 50, that all we want? I don't know. You've always been curious who are the people who can buy or sell during pre or aftermarket. I can. I trade pre-market. I trade after hours. When you're with a and guys, I don't mean to be derogatory or demeaning towards platforms, but if you're on a real platform, you can trade pre-market after hours. That's not a problem. I Interactive Brokers provides you pre-market trading, doesn't it?
Of course.
For
I mean,
them,
like that's one of the selling points of why I got with them.
yeah. Prime brokers give that to you. Yeah, it's the CCP's version of Fox News. So I don't like watching them for China news. I like watching them for um, their spin on U.S. news. You got to get off Robinhood, guys. If you're on a zero commission platform, please, please, please. This is not financial advice. This is life advice. If you are constantly getting cucked and scalped by your broker, you may not want to stick around for them to continue cucking you. I'm just saying, please. Interactive Broker is available in a lot of countries. Interactive Brokers is available in a lot of countries. You may not be able to get a TD. Isn't TD a free trading? Not in Canada. I pay $7 a trade. I don't know what it is in the States, but I trade TD Waterhouse, and it is I think out the gate it was $9.99, and because you do enough trades and you make enough plays on them, and you're growing a portfolio, they'll lower that rate. $7.99 or $6.99. I pay $7 right now. But again, my rule, guys, is with commissions, I don't mind paying $7 because if I'm not going to make more than $14 on a trade, why am I taking the trade? You know what I mean? I pay 65 cents a contract. Options trading I do through IB. All of my options trading I do on Interactive Brokers. I don't do that on TD. Um, Scotty, honey, you need to sit down and be quiet. I've got my two kiddos today. It's Thursday, so my wife is out running her nonprofit today. I am home with some kiddos, so I've got to just pop out and deal with them every now and again. Tony, dad of Quattro, thanks for the follow, man. I know you've been lurking around. I greatly appreciate that. I do. Well, I mean, I've never traded options anywhere else. So, what I do though, guys, just to be clear, is I don't use IB's charting. I'm not a fan of Interactive Brokers charting. So, what I'll do is I'll actually go into my into my TD dashboard to get the live options pricing, and then I'll go over. You got a 1 year old? I mean, it's typically not so bad for me because I've got 8 kids. I'm able to have some of the older kids look after the younger kids. So 1 day a week is not that bad. I put a movie on for them for the hour and a half that I'm streaming with you guys. Um, the YouTube video will be a bit of a challenge today. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to work that one, but as you guys can see, CLOV is headed all the way back up. What do I use for Ethereum? It is that one is a zero commission trading platform in Canada called Wealth Simple Wealth Trade Wealth. It's a mobile app. Now on that one, remember, guys, I don't mind being in that. Yeah, I think it's Wealth Trade. Yeah, Wealth Trade. The reason why I'm on the zero commission for this is because this is the only one that I was able to find that I can actually just buy Ethereum flat out on. So um, for me with Ethereum, I'm just looking to buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold. So I'm not scalping or day trading. I'm up 41% on my Ethereum in the past month. It's crazy. Crazy. Um, Always another play. Yeah, for sure. There's always another play. So do you guys see what I mean about this ebb and flow? How it's very predictable, profit taking, 10:15, we see it come back up. Now it's going to sell off, and then into 11 o'clock, we'll see it come back up again. As long as we finish above 11, that's it. That's all I want today. For Canada, the best platform for crypto is Newton or Patry. I haven't used either. I can't advocate for either. I haven't had any issues with Wealth Trade. They have same day transfers as well, so that was kind of nice, where I was able to just move money over and immediately purchase. There's always a bull market somewhere. True, true. Just find the sector, country, whatever it is. Guys, 1-800-Flowers. This is something that I've got to send to. Back to 11. Now I've got that song in my head. I've got that Beyonce song in my head. People are saying the market sliding is what's causing this. Oh, look at that. The market is going down. Ideas? Thoughts? Anybody? Why is this happening? Yeah, but he's been saying that for weeks. He's been saying this for weeks that he's raising taxes on C corps. This is not new. That can't be it. There's got to be more to it than that. He said it again. Go to Reuters, see what's happening there. The US FDA has proposed a ban on menthol cigarettes. New York City to fully reopen on July 1st. Global shares are running. Xiaomi, guys, is a company that I like. Before this watch, I had the Xiaomi band. My daughter has it now. I liked it. I liked the technology. It was a nice, solid piece of equipment. Um, Yellow sea cleanup. Labor market's recovering. I'm not seeing anything that's. Healthcare was the last sector that I was expecting to see growth in Biden that we haven't really seen moves into, and I think that we are on the precipice of that for sure. Um, Excuse me. Germany's financial watchdog warns crypto exchange Binance over stock tokens, and I was expecting this. I was expecting somebody to step in. This idea that you can now create tokens to trade tickers obviously was going to have something happen. Obviously, something was going to happen eventually. You can't create a new freaking stock market that's unregulated on crypto. It's going to go bad for you. They're going to come after you. Royal Caribbean aims to resume cruises. Let's see. Royal Caribbean cruises. Let's see what a cruise costs these days. Yeah, they've got June here. Departure from Baltimore. Oh, from Jersey. New Jersey, Boston, Baltimore. That's nuts. Redemption, do you see this? 8-night Bahama cruise for $500 a person Canadian.
Oh my! What? Are you fucking kidding me?
Interior cabin, which doesn't matter where the cabin is, but yeah, 568 a person.
I've been meaning to take a vacation, but no.
Now this is January, but I might be booking that. Let's see what this comes with. Estimated room total for 2 guests is 1,700. Yeah, 1,700 for 2 people for 8-night cruise. That's insane. Hold on. Let's do the. I'm gonna fill this out on off screen. I'll let you guys watch the stocks while I fill this out. It's interesting that they need to know your gender. That feels like something that doesn't need to really be on there. I mean, guys, with prices like that, if someone's an anti-vaxxer, it would be undoubtedly stupid to get on a cruise unless you want to get the corona. Yeah, I've heard the same argument for going to the store. Um, I'm going to be traveling. It's going to happen in August. I'm going to be traveling, heading to Ohio for a conference. So getting on a plane is in my opinion worse than a cruise. Um, did you do the crazy monkey tail thing? Okay, let's go. I'm not going to be live streaming during that time, guys. I think he's on later today. Um, yeah, I'm going to be out of here in the next half hour. I'm not still in Panel. No, I did get out. Where's it at? 370? Yeah. Yeah, this is, guys, this looks remarkable. It is actually just, well, I leave Panel. I moved that money over to SHG. My issue with Panel, guys, is I didn't know how to exit it. I didn't know when to exit it. And that wasn't sitting well with me. That was making me very, very uneasy. JT Dak, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Let me know how you found the stream, what it is you trade. Yeah, we're through strike now, guys, on CLOV W. I'm going to book this cruise later today. Yeah, guys, one of the things that you should know when you're taking a position is how to get in and out of a position, right? And I just didn't know. Made me very uneasy. Just making arrangements on this potential speaking gig here, guys. Have I ever seen the YouTube video "Life of a Crypto Trader"? No. Um, I'm not familiar with the homing pitching candlestick pattern. I do know the reverse cowgirl golden banana pattern. I'll show it to you guys someday. Um, Never trust an FA trader when he tells you he's going to show you a TA pattern, guys. Come on. Ebb and flow. Ebb and flow. Let's check power rankings. How are we doing? We're not on it. Teledoc's on there. Teledoc's down 8%. Yikes. Wonder how GDRX is doing. Guys, by the way, based off the poll, you do want me to do a full breakdown on ETON, so I'll be doing that. GDRX is down 1%. Peach is number one, but it's flat. People just taking profits. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Am I big on GDRX? No, GDRX is not my play. SHG is my play. I prefer SHG. Yep, Saturday stream is still happening, guys. So for those of you that are watching over on YouTube, those of you that are new here on Twitch, typically the way that I used to run this was I would do a morning stream, and then Saturday I would do a weekly due diligence recap study stream. The way that this is working now is I'm going to do a morning stream live every day, 9 a.m. for about an hour, hour and a half, and then I'm going to do a recorded video Monday through Friday. And then Saturday, I'm still going to do the live stream. There won't be a recorded video on Saturday. So just be aware of that. If you're looking for a recorded video Saturday, and come on, Millennial, you're slacking. 6 live streams and 5 YouTube videos is the extent of my content that I can put in while I'm still doing speaking gigs or opening up again, and digital marketing consultation. I do still have clients there, and then 8 kids and a wife and a dad and all that stuff. So it looks like a nice DGLY entry, and it is low, isn't it? It is very low. When are DGLY's earnings? I took gains on DGLY. I don't know why you guys got to hate on her. They're projecting 2.9 mil. They've had a whole bunch of new contracts. I'm in options on DGLY, guys. I've got DGLY calls into 2023, so. Okay, I'm seeing they're making the claim that CLOV is moving around because of the options. So let's take a look. These are the May monthlies. I got the 1250s. The interest hasn't grown too much on these 1250s. It's still about 45,000. I guess today it has. There's 21,000 today. So yeah, that's a little bit more. The 30s. Yeah, I mean, there is a strong push for it to go to 1250. That's a lot of option. 50,000 and another 20 here. This will be, I mean, the 15s also seem to be very, very interesting. Now the 15s, guys, I imagine are because this used to be at 1750. So 1750, yeah, again, I'm not surprised to see some volume there as well. They have 30 days though to declare a appeal. So I imagine that we are going to see an appeal come in at some point. SPY is still declining. When's GME going to fall? When's it going to happen? It's back down to 170. Low of the month was 140. There's no support on it, but there's not really any volume on it either. There's a wall on GME at, oh, yeah, 170. It's a very tiny wall, though. Ha! There's on the book redemption for GME.
Mhm.
There's one sell order for $10,000 just sitting out there. Remember, guys, this is why you don't market buy. Can you imagine the poor schmuck that gets stuck on a market buy 10,000 a share order? Ugh,
Oh my god.
nasty. Nasty. That's a guh. That would be a hard guh. Mm. Yeah, it looks like Clover just wants to play that 11 to 1150 all day, guys. Yeah, that's one of the problems that we found 4C when Martini and I were shorting is unless you know pre-market what you want to get at and you can call the brokerage to have those shares available, it's very, very difficult to get a fill. Tasty was probably our best fills that we got, and that's because Martini could actually get a hold of them pre-market and let them know what we were looking at for the short. So um, good thing it fills the lowest ask first. Right, but so imagine this thing rockets, right? Imagine just all of a sudden there's volume on GameStop and it shoots up, and all the sells that I see on this are, kind of taper out at 185. So let's say it just soars, right? Goes up to 190. And somebody wants to get in on that train and they slap market buy, and there's no active sell there. Other than that one position that happened to be there for the second at 10 grand. Like, ah! I would frame that buy order. I would frame it and put it out on eBay as an example as to why you should never slap market buy on a moving ticker. So portfolio is up 15% in the US. SHG is up again today a little bit, so I'm up 7.5 over there. All in all, I'm up about 9 grand right now. Total value is 22, so 19 and 52. You got a good faith. Oh, a bad faith violation. Yeah, so I'm going to stick around until 11 here, guys, and then I'm going to go make lunch for the kids, okay? So. Tom sold it. I'm upset. Tom sold what? What did Tom sell? Who is Tom? I'm confused. Oh, Tasty. This is the new job that's coming out, guys, is the chief people officer. Olympians, you don't have to. Just in our case, we knew what we wanted ahead of time. We knew what we wanted ahead of time. Usually in the pre-market, we knew what we wanted, so they told us that if we contacted them, they could try to have the shares available for us to short on the day. Um, Now that was after a few weeks of successfully shorting, so they saw the account history and they knew that we weren't just being negligent. We had stop losses in place and we had decent growth on the portfolio as a result of it. So I mean, I'm sure those were all factors in that, but you're watching Channel 4 News with five-time Emmy Award winner anchor Ron Burgundy and Tits McGee. Unfortunately, Tits McGee will not be joining us tonight. I am Veronica Corningstone. Um, Mayweather versus Logan Paul is going to be a hate crime. It is going to be a hate crime against obnoxious white men everywhere. I am already offended as a white man at the absolute beatdown that Paul is going to get from a undisputed champion of the world. He will not win. He he will not win. If anybody would like to place a wager with me, um, anybody would like to place a wager where they are willing to bet on Logan over Mayweather, I will take that bet. They will not know. Mayweather will not let him win. He will do the exact same thing. He will do the exact same thing that he did with Conor McGregor, which is in the first round, kind of dipsy doodle around, let Gregor throw some punches, make it look like something's going to happen, and then the rest of the fight, he'll play how Mayweather plays it. He will circle around him, he will double him, he will counter him, and Paul will not get knocked on his butt because they don't want him to be completely embarrassed, but um, he wasn't. Logan Paul's last fight was not against the undisputed champion of the world. Willing to bet your portfolio against mine? I don't know how big your portfolio is. Um, yeah, I mean, we can look at the odds. Odds Mayweather versus Logan Paul. Hold on. Let me zoom in for you guys. Okay, so that would be an accurate depiction of what I expect out of that fight for sure, guys. Come on. For real. If you put down 10 grand, you make $100. Like, 100 grand, you make $100. Like, come on. Now, it might be worth putting in like $10 on Logan Paul. Yeah, put $100 on Logan Paul. If he happens to win, you'd be doing all right. Now everybody's rushing out to put $100 on. That's not financial. That is not financial advice. I'm not advocating you take a position in gambling on single sports events, especially ones like this that are clearly just for money because one of them is a retired boxer and the other one is a YouTube meme. So, um, I don't think Mayweather knocks him out. I don't think Mayweather knocks him out. Doesn't matter. Mayweather will be fighting, giving up 20 years. So he's 20 years older. He has a 6 inch shorter reach, and he's got 50 pounds against him. Hey, sweetie? No, it's almost time for lunch. Can you see yourself? You're up there. Say hi, everybody. Everything's plummeting. Let's take a look. ETON is now down on the day. CLOV is still up. AQB is down. SHG is even. I imagine the SPY is continuing its decline. Yeah, SPY is down. Let's go GME. GME is heading for 170. This one's Scotty. This one's not Whisper. This one's Scotty. This is my littlest girl. She's my baby. Scotty doesn't know. Her name's Scotland. Um, but we call her Scotty. My wife's favorite comic book artist is Scotty Young, so it's kind of a little nod to that as well. So, um, if you guys haven't seen Scotty Young's art, it's kind of a fun. Okay. Is anybody else here to watch Jay? Oh, okay. Make sure you lock the door behind, or I guess you can't lock the door, right? Okay, I've got Scotty. Go ahead, go over. All you have to do is tap it. You know the password to open it up? No. So this is Scotty Young artwork, guys. He takes Marvel characters for covers, and he kind of they're not babies, but they're like a really younger animation. Oh, you can't see it. Duh. So like that's Deadpool. Here's the Avengers and X-Men. Here's the X-Men. Here's
What? How is it attached to your TV?
how's it attached to my TV? Magic. Whenever you see that, a wizard did it. There's Star Wars. Yeah, but this is what she collects. So I collect Alex Ross, and she collects Scotty Young.
Where is Scotty Young?
Alex Ross. For any of you that know comics, you've probably seen some of his art as well. There's Captain America. There's Justice League, Kingdom Come, Avengers. Batman, Robin, Star Wars, old school Superman, old school Batman. Yeah, so that's the guy I collect. I like that guy. Okay. Like I said, guys, if CLOV stays over 11 today, that's all I'm really looking for. So I'm pretty happy about that, where it is. I will be shooting an ETON video this afternoon. Did you read the Invincible comics? They turned into a decent show on Amazon. I do like the show on Amazon. I didn't read the comics. I don't really go outside of that. PCP, in regards to your question on, I did see it and I got distracted. What was it? Does Scotty know? Millennial, is Hertz a good investment? No. In my opinion, I don't like Hertz. I typically try to stay away from companies that are OTC due to bankruptcy. Unfortunately, I did take that.
How is it?
CLOV up and down and up and down. Edgy's got whatever they want now, greener than Cloverleaf. Where is it right now? It's at $2.
watch and
I love the people saying that they're riding calls on this. Can you even play options on OTC? Yeah, your calls. The calls. People on that thread saying that they've got call positions on Hertz. It's like, no, you don't. No. Can you stop tapping, please? Okay, I've got some peanut butter sandwiches to go make, guys. I will catch you tomorrow, 9 a.m. If you're not following, do that. Do that for all you guys that are subbed. Huge thank you for that. Over on YouTube, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment. ETON video will come out this afternoon. I will shoot that as soon as I get done here making sandwiches. So see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Later. Oh, I guess I'll send you to hang out with somebody, right? Let's go hang out with the stock guy. And we are out of here in 3, 2, 1.